We're live. Good morning. Happy Saturday. I am postcarding today and getting all of this recognition out. And Chloe is running around with her tail wagging because she's so excited. Come here. Come here. Up here. Look. Right here. Okay. Nope. Hi. Good morning. Whoever's here. Hey, come here. Come here. You want to say hi? Oh, hello, family. Hello, my friends. Oh, what a big girl. Mwah. Do you love? Oh, we're putting feet on the table now. That's what we're doing. Okay. I'm sitting in my dining room. Hi, Judy. Good morning. Hi, Kate. Happy Saturday. What time is it? 10? Okay, it's not too bad. Getting out all your fabulous postcards today. Hi, Nicole. Good morning. Do you guys love my Harry Potter sweatshirt, by the way? Nerd status. Don't even care. I'm like in case you didn't know, I'm like a super Harry Potter nerd. I've seen, hi, Steph. Good morning, neighbor. She's right over there. I'm like a super Harry Potter nerd. I actually have never read the books because I'm not a good reader. But I do like the movies, and obviously, and I've seen every movie at least 50 times, and there's like, what, 7 movies, 8 movies, something like that. So anyway, I'm like a super Harry Potter nerd, and I love, like, I found this thing, and I texted it to my husband. I just texted him these links, and it was like Christmas at Hogwarts, like in London, like touring Hogwarts and eating in the Great Hall, and I just text him links to that, and I'm like, yo, I want this for Christmas. I ain't even sorry. So listen, I wanted to chat with you guys this morning. I was thinking about, I've just been having these thoughts for the last couple of days. Do you like my mug, by the way? The lighting is kind of bad in here, but wait, how do I, oh yeah, isn't that cute? It's my favorite Christmas mug. I feel like, what if you sat in my dining room? I mean, come on over. Come join us, Steph. Come on over, just come in on our live. So, this is my favorite Christmas mug. Can you believe I got this at Walmart? And I'm normally like not a huge Walmart fan, but it's so freaking cute. And it's like red and blue and gray, and I'm obsessed. Anyway, I'll die if it ever breaks, but it's huge. See how big it is compared to my head? Yeah, it's big. All right, so I've had a few thoughts for the last couple of days, and I wanted to kind of come and just talk about them with you this morning, coffee and talkie, because that's my style. But so I was talking with a friend the other day, and many of you know I've been on a weight loss journey over the last year and a half-ish, and just really been dedicated to getting healthy and losing weight. I've always been overweight my whole life. I've always been, and not even just a little overweight, like big, heavy, you know. And it's a compilation of a bunch of different things. It's a, you know, the home I grew up in, like being healthy, like wasn't anything that was important to my family or my parents. They didn't teach us like proper eating habits or like to take care of our bodies or work out or anything like that. So they didn't teach us things like that. It just wasn't something that was a priority. We were also like super duper poor. And so my parents were like always gone at work. Like we never did anything that was like physically active. It just, you know, so being active wasn't important, eating healthy wasn't important, and, you know, my parents are products of their environment as well, you know, from 50s and 60s, like, they weren't necessarily taught to take care of their bodies either, and so it's just been this generational cycle of overweight and being unhealthy and all of that kind of stuff. Well, so I've always struggled with weight my whole entire life, and a little over a year and a half ago, I just decided, like, I was done. I just decided I had enough. Like, I was tired of making excuses. I do have a thyroid condition. I have thyroid disease, but, and that makes it really hard to lose weight. So like for maybe some of you who don't have thyroid disease, I might have to do something a lot more extreme to lose weight than something that you would have to do. So it makes it really difficult. And in my late 20s, I gained like 70 pounds in 2 months, and that was a result of thyroid disease. But what happens a lot of times is with thyroid disease, when you gain weight, it just doesn't really come off unless you have to work super, super duper hard. So about 1.5 years ago, I just decided like I was done. I was done living this way. I was done looking in the mirror and hating what I saw. I was done not feeling good. I was done not enjoying clothes shopping or like getting dressed at all and just wearing whatever because it's what fit, and nothing was flattering, nothing ever. And I was just tired of it. I was done. And so I made a very conscious decision and a huge lifestyle change, and I really have focused super duper heavily on my diet for the last year and a half. And I've lost 75 pounds, which some of you know because you've been with me for a couple of years, and maybe some of you don't. But so I've lost 75 pounds. But if any of you have ever been through weight loss, when you lose weight like that, there's a lot of other crazy things that happen. Like, so there's a lot of like excess skin, there's a lot of like flabbiness, there's a lot of like stuff that, you know, is just not pretty. So yes, I've lost 75 pounds. Yes, I feel good. I feel better. I'm healthier. Hi, Miranda. But now, like, I still have more to lose, of course, but now I have to like completely change course because I've been so heavily focused on my diet for the last 1.5 years that I haven't been doing workouts. I haven't been doing strength training because I was really like, I can only focus on one thing. Hi, Megan. I know my personality. I know my body. I know my brain. I know the way that I work. And you know what? Every other time I've tried to lose weight in my life, I quit. I gave up. Every other time I tried to get healthy, like, I stopped because it was like too hard. And really, it was just a cop-out. You know, it was just an excuse. It was just me saying that I can't, when the reality is I just wasn't willing to put in the work. I just wasn't willing to make sacrifices. And I just wasn't willing to choose health and wellness over what I wanted at the moment, which was a cupcake or a piece of cheese or whatever, which sounds so ridiculous. But for those of you who've struggled with weight or weight loss or eating disorders or whatever, you might be able to understand that struggle and just how deep that is. So I'd always quit everything else in my life. I'd given up. I'd called it a day. I decided that this wasn't for me and this is outside of my realm of ability and I can't possibly do this. It's too hard. And basically I just gave all these excuses and reasons why I was still fat, and still unhealthy, and still unhappy. My business was succeeding. I found my husband, we got married, we have a beautiful dog, a beautiful home, but like this one area of my life, my body has always been a struggle. So anyway, I say all that to say, yes, it's my Harry Potter sweatshirt. I say all that to say that I'm now on a new journey of dealing with the excess skin, the flab, and then keeping on losing weight, because at this point I've really started to plateau and now I have to do something different. Now I have to make a change again. And now I have to decide again that I'm tired of being this way and that I want to advance and move forward, right? So this is all part of my weight loss journey. I feel like weight is something that I will always have to like watch my whole entire life. Obesity runs in my family. Obesity runs in my husband's family. So it's something that I'll always have to like maintain and really work at. But it's never something that I'm going to be able to like breathe easy in, right? It's not something that I'll ever be able to not be vigilant about. And so I have joined a gym down the road, because now it's time to get strong again, because I really lost a lot of my muscle mass in the last year and a half as well, just from focusing on my diet. I've lost a lot of my muscle mass. Like, I've become weak where I used to be so strong. And so now I've joined the gym. So I joined the gym down the road, and I have been once this week so far, and I started like this so my friend Megan Merlin, you guys know her, star director, bomb.com, she told me about this really cool app called Body Space, where they have like pre-designed workouts for you, because I know myself, and I know that if I'm not held accountable to some sort of like system or program, like I'll quit the gym, I'll stop going, or I'll go and I'll be like, oh, I'll just do the treadmill today, or I'll just do the elliptical. Like, I need someone to tell me what to do. Like, I need a schedule, I need structure. Like, I know myself, and I know that I have to have that boundary there. So I have this app that tells me what to do, tells me the reps, the workouts. You can log your weights, you can log your rest time in between, and all of this kind of stuff. So I was talking to a friend on Thursday night about working out and about going to the gym, because she is she's into fitness, and she looks great, she feels great, she's super healthy. And I talked to her, and I was saying, so tell me about your gym routine, because like I'm trying to, you know, find what works for me. So I was saying, tell me about your gym routine. Like, I want to hear, you know, how many days a week are you in the gym? What, you know, what kind of stuff do you do? And she looked at me, and she was kind of like, and I thought she was going to be like, oh, I haven't been to the gym in a while or whatever. And she looked at me, and she goes, honestly, 7 days a week. And I was like, 7 days a week? And she's like, yeah, I'm in the gym every single day. And that really, really hit me. And it hit me hard, and it struck a huge chord with me. And I was like, wow. And it made me realize that's what it takes. It takes commitment and determination, and 7 days a week. It takes being a lifestyle. It takes being who you are and not just something you do. It takes being a part of your everyday routine. And so it really hit me in that moment, gosh, 7 days a week, like, you have to be really committed. You have to make a complete lifestyle change. And I know, like, lifestyle change and it's a lifestyle, I feel like those are words that we toss out a lot when talking about dieting or getting healthy, or even like our businesses. And so I'm hesitant to use those words, but it really does have to be who you are and not just something you do. So it's such a, and this, she's a very busy girl. She has 2 small kids. She's engaged, and her fiance has a son. So really sometimes they have 3 small kids running around. I mean, she works full time, you know, she's planning a wedding. She also has been through some major health issues in the last year herself. So this girl has every reason to not be in the gym 7 days a week, and every reason to quit, and every reason to say I'm too busy or I have too much going on. But it just made me realize how important it is to decide and commit, right? And you hear me talk about that a lot. You hear me about deciding and committing and being resolved to reaching your goal, whatever that is. So it made me realize, like, gosh, this is serious business, you know? Being healthy is a serious business, and it's a choice. Like, it doesn't happen on accident. People aren't born healthy. Like, you have to maintain health. And it really does apply to our businesses. There are so many parallels between like dieting and fitness and being healthy and then also like building a great business. It made me realize having a fit, healthy business also takes 7-day-a-week commitment. It takes deciding and choosing to work your business every single day. Yes, 7 days a week. Now, do we have a rest day? Absolutely. And rest is so important. It's just as important as work. I try and take my rest days on Sundays. Sometimes in busy seasons, I don't get a rest day, and that's all right. Or sometimes like I have an event on Sunday, so my rest day might be a Wednesday. But I try and take Sundays as my rest day. But I want you to start thinking of your rest day as more like your cheat day, right? So when you're dieting, you might diet really hard for 14 days and then take a cheat day, or 6 days and have 1 day off, like, you know. And when I say cheat day, I don't mean like you completely lose the whole day, like maybe you cheat one meal or something like that. You have to think of your business in the same exact way. It takes a 7-day-a-week commitment. It takes it being a lifestyle. It takes it being who you are, not just something you do. And that's how you build a great business in Scentsy. That's how you build a big business. That's how you build long-term, life-changing wealth. That's how you build a consistent business to bring you freedom and flexibility. Now, I'm not saying that you work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, but I am saying that it has to be intrinsically part of who you are. And all of everything that you ever do for your business brings you to freedom. Your business can bring you freedom. And I know you might think like, oh, well, you're saying I have to work every single day. How is that freedom? How is that, giving me a release? Isn't that tying me down? No. If you don't work and build a business and build income and build wealth, you won't ever get to the point where you have freedom. I would say in my life right now, I have freedom. And it's freedom of finances and financial choices. I have the freedom and flexibility to do whatever the hell I want to do. And it's because of my finances, which is because of all of the work I've ever put into building my Scentsy business. I have freedom today because of all of the work I've ever put into my Scentsy business, because of the work that I keep putting into my Scentsy business. I have the freedom to be like, yo, I'm going on a 3-day vacay to Cancun because I feel like it. Yo, I'm going to Italy for this. Yo, I'm going to New Orleans and I'm going to spend an extra day at Leadership or 2 because I have the money to choose that. I can do that. No big deal. No problem. It doesn't have to come from my regular budget because all of the freedom I have because I've worked so hard. And I'll tell you, just like fitness, just like health, just like dieting, if I were to stop working hard now, stop investing, stop making it a 7-day-a-week lifestyle, then my freedom would run out. It takes maintenance too, right? And in my business, I'm not in the maintaining phase. I'm in the still growing phase. Like, I'm not satisfied. I'm not done. Like, I want to keep growing and get bigger. Like, I'm not sad. Don't get me wrong. We have a group of 1,100 consultants, which is absolutely insane. And I remember times in my business where I never thought I'd see this day. But I'm not done. Like, we're not done changing lives. We're not done sharing the opportunity. We're not done teaching people about how they can have freedom through a Scentsy business. Like, we're not done. We're nowhere near done. Like, we're just getting started. If I were to stop making it a 7-day-a-week lifestyle, if I were to stop making it who I was, then my freedom would run out. So cheat days, rest days are important, but you know what? You cannot have a cheat week. And you can't have a cheat month. And you can't have a cheat couple of months. That's not how businesses are built. Otherwise, why did you spend $99 to become a consultant? Why did you join this company? If you just want to take cheat days all the time, why the heck are you here? What are you doing? Right? It takes commitment. It takes hard work. It takes choosing to go to the gym when your other friends are going out to dinner. It takes choosing to work your business instead of going to some fun party. Someone's calling me. I don't know who that is. It takes choosing to do things that other people aren't willing to do, right? How many people are not willing to go to the gym 7 days a week? And thus, do they look anything like my friend? No. She's a prime example of investment and reward, right? She's investing in her body and her health and her fitness by going and being into the gym 7 days a week. And do you guys know what? She had leukemia this last year. Leukemia. She was forced into the hospital for 6 solid weeks, like literally could not leave the hospital. And if her body wasn't so strong, and if her health and fitness weren't on point like they were, who knows if she would have survived. She's now leukemia free. She's beat leukemia. But going through all of this, and she has every reason to be like, oh, I'm tired, oh, forget it, like, I don't want to do this. She was in the hospital, like, doing squats, walking up and down the stairs to take care of her body. In the hospital, on chemo treatments. That's what it takes. You can't, like, build this business, like, with a flippancy, and you can't, like, build a business and expect great results just being like, I'll get to it when I get to it, and I'll think about booking parties later. I'll talk to that person about joining later on. I'm not really feeling it right now. Or, oh, I'm scared of that right now. Or, I'll work on booking some events later. And I'll train myself later. You don't build businesses that way. You don't build healthy, self-sustaining businesses like on the side. Now, I know you have a full-time job. I know. Guess what? I had a full-time job when I built my business too. I had a full-time job. So don't think that I have any sort of special privileges that you don't have, because it's not true. I had a full-time job. I was making $40,000 a year. So it's not like I had a crap ton of excess money floating around. I didn't throw thousands of dollars into my Scentsy business. Like, I didn't, like, have time that you don't have. I promise. I'm just like you. But you know what? I chose, and I decided to make it a priority, and I chose to do things like working my business instead of going out on a Friday night. I chose to do things like training myself even though I was tired, even though I had just worked 12 hours and I'd come home. I chose to do things like work my business instead of sit and veg and watch Netflix. I chose to do things like reach out to people even though I was scared. And I'm still choosing those things even now. So you can take a cheat day here and there, but you can't take a cheat day every other day. And you can't take a cheat day like every 5 days. You can't. It has to be who you are. And look, it doesn't have to be overwhelming. And I'm not talking about overwhelming you and making you frustrated and making you burnt out. I'm not talking about that. But if you find joy in your Scentsy business, and if you realize what you're really working towards, and if you decide that you're going to put in the work so that you can have freedom, you'll always have joy in working your business, right? Yeah, there might be hard days. Yeah, you might be unhappy temporarily, but it'll always be full of joy because of what you're working for, because of the vision that you have. I am so full of joy when I work my business for a few reasons. Number one, because I get to work with all of you, and I get to help you and watch you achieve your goals and do things that scare you. And like, I get to help and watch you change your life. That brings me great joy. I have joy in my business because I know that I'm working super duper hard so that I can go on free vacations. You know, me and my husband were laughing the other day. We've been married for 8 years, and then we've been on vacation every single year that we've been married, and we only paid for one. And that was the first vacation we ever took before I joined Scentsy. We go on ridiculous, insane vacations every single year, and we've never paid for it. I mean, like, mind-blowing vacations, too, not just, like, a trip to the beach. I mean, mind-blowing vacations. We've traveled internationally. We went to Africa. We've been to Canada, British Columbia, Whistler, Vancouver, Cancun, Cozumel, Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, 8-day cruises, Walt Disney World. I don't even know where else we've been. It's insane. This trip that we're about to take to this European cruise that we earned, that's our 11th free trip with Scentsy. So I'm always working hard, and I will always have joy because I know what I'm working for. Greece. Oh my gosh, Greece. We went to Greece. We went to Greece. People's bucket list, right? So I will always have joy even in the hard times because I know what I'm working for. I'm working for those free trips, and travel is my love language. It might not be yours, and that's fine, but maybe money is your love language, or freedom is your love language, or being generous with others is your love language, or spending time with your children. Hey, would you like to quit your job so that you can be home when your kids get off the bus? Guess what can do that for you? Scentsy. Guess what can do that for you? Your business. But you have to work hard. It has to be 7 days a week. You have to be committed, determined. It has to be a lifestyle. It has to be who you are. Those things bring freedom. And if you're looking at it as it's tying you down, well, then your mindset is all wrong. Your mindset is all jacked up. Because the fact is, freedom is found through a dedication to your business. Freedom, look, money is a necessary evil, all right? So I'm motivated by money. I don't care if you are or not, but I'm motivated by money. Money brings freedom in the world that we live in. Freedom of choice, freedom of ability, freedom to be able to do whatever the hell you want to do, whenever the hell you want to do it. That's what money does for you. I don't work hard to make a lot of money so that I can buy designer bags and live in the nicest home and drive Mercedes. Like, I don't care about that kind of stuff. What I do care about is freedom of choice. I care about being able to say yes. I care about being able to provide well for my family. I care about being able to make a difference in the lives of others because I'm able to be generous with them. I care about those kind of things. And you know what gets me that? Money. Money gets me that. So listen, it's 7 days a week, guys. You can take a cheat day, but I want to encourage you to make it like a cheat meal, right? You can't take a cheat month, and you can't take a cheat week. It's not how it works. Businesses aren't built like that. Freedom doesn't come like that. You know, we have a saying in America, freedom isn't free. Guess what? It's the same thing with your business. Your freedom from your business, it isn't free. It doesn't just come. It's not magic. It's very consistent hard work and dedication to whatever you want to achieve. So, to my friend who told me about her 7-day-a-week gym routine, I'm so grateful because she really spurred on this whole talk that I'm having with you guys. Obviously, she's made a huge impression in my life on even just taking care of my body. getting healthy, making choices for my future. She's made a huge impact on my life just with that one statement. So I want you to think about 7 days a week. Is it who you are? Not what you do. Is it your lifestyle? Are you committed and determined to succeed? Will you stop allowing yourself so many damn cheat days? You deserve joy. But guess what? Joy comes from determination, commitment, hard work, seeing success. Joy and ease are not the same. Temporary happiness and joy are not the same. You deserve joy, but joy is often costly. Joy often comes at a price of hard work. So I'll tell you, there's no secret to getting to superstar director, except for work hard and never give up. You have to do both. You have to work really hard. You have to do 7 days a week. And you can't ever quit. Just like maintaining your health and fitness, you have to do the same with your own business. Just like maintaining a marriage, it takes work. Just like maintaining a spiritual life, it takes work. Everything that you want in your life to be awesome, you have to work at it. It's the same thing with your business. It's a lifestyle permanently. It's who you are permanently. But I'll tell you, there's great joy and freedom if you're willing to go work for it. So, I love you guys. I am going to finish all of this. I hope you have a great day.